Put our shoes on. Oh, we got some other stuff too. New shield. Little beat stick. Like it. Power plate. Fly. There we go. Paladin's Pledge. Lutsu wishes to share with you some exciting news.
Oh, there you are, Seven. Perfect timing. I've just heard a juicy bit of gossip that I know you're going to be interested in. Apparently, and remember, you heard this from me. It's first from me. The Salt and Sword Elite are sharing the secret skills and training of paladins. Incredible, I know. The Salt and Sword have an exclusive monopoly on the instruction of paladin skills. Once upon a time, if you weren't one of those officer track elites, then you had no chance to learn the arts, and competition to get to the top was very fierce indeed, let me tell you. But anyone who joined had to swear an oath of fealty to the Ul'dan Sultanate, which meant no more adventuring, no more daring do, and no more Colosseum, just languishing about in the palace all day polishing plate mail. That's why this news is so big. Now, anyone with a bit of commitment can learn the skills of a paladin, and no memorizing the 55 commandments of the sword, or any other nonsense either. This is a a platinum opportunity that comes but once in a lucky adventurer's lifetime. Let this slip through your fingers and regret will be your just desserts. You need to go to the Royal Promenade in the Hustings Strip, find the captain of the Salt and Sword Elite, Genlins is his name, and tell him how you're just dying to become a paladin. Okay. Go up to the Chamber of Rule. Genlins.
Yes, I'm Genlins, member of the Salt and Sword Elite and servant to the Ul'dan Sultanate. Unless my instincts deceive me, you have come to inquire about training as a paladin. If so, I would have your name, good sir. 7, a fine name. I bid you welcome and salute your noble resolve. But if you aspire to paladinhood, you should understand what it means. A paladin swears allegiance to the Sultanate. A paladin shall be the sword and shield of the Sultanate. A paladin defends the people of the realm. Sellswords and gladiators and others of their ilk wield their blades for themselves, but the paladin serves the greater good. Do you understand me? The battle arts that the paladin learns have been held secret, nurtured, and perfected within the ranks of the Salt and Sword Elite for nigh on these 600 years. Of all those sworn to protect the Sultanate, the soldiers, the mounted guards, and the knights, we are the elite of the elite, our conviction unwavering, our hearts true, our sword skills without peer. But the glory of the Sultan Swan, well, much of it is buried in the past now. Our brotherhood grows smaller by the year. We are a shadow of what we once were, and the Sultana turns to sellswords to defend her palace. All this because of one traitor. No, because of a blot of dishonor left by one who shall not be named. And because of him, we have been forced to seek the help of able-bodied adventurers. And here you are. We shall instruct you in the paladin military arts. You will not be inducted in the Sultan Sword, but serve as a free paladin. However, first you will show us that your sword and heart have metal, and you are worthy of the honor. In the ruins to the south of Little Alamigo, you will find an iron brazier. Not a brazier. Light it, and the undead nearby will be drawn to the flame. Slay these monsters and give their hearts to the fire. Return and present to me the ashes as proof of your deed. Now, would-be paladin, show me the metal in your heart and steel in your blade.
All right. Guess we'll be doing this real fast. And we'll unlock his advanced class. Or specialization or whatever. We go south. All right. This way. Up. 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 Wait a second. We went the wrong way. Just kidding. We go this way. Fallen Mage of Doom. Up. Yeah. Eat that. Oh. There's another one. Yep. Yeah. Ashkin Hearts. If you are in this place searching for the undead, then you must be a petitioner seeking the secrets of the paladin arts. But make no mistake, simply learning paladin swordplay does not make you a paladin, nor does the armor you wear or the status you claim. I am just another aging free paladin, but you would do well to heed my counsel. Strike off the shackles that bind your spirit, lift the visor that blinds, and find the true path of the paladin. Here, you'll be returning to the captain, yes? Then give him this crystal. Yeah. The way you use that sword reminds me of a man I used to know. Mine eyes may be old, but they can see the truth well enough. Be a paladin strong and true. Devote yourself to the way and become a beacon of light. That looks pretty awesome. Pretty badass. Vinlands. Rule. I've already forgotten what voice I used.
Face the undead monsters who infest the ruins south of Little Alamigo and southern Thanalan. Defeat them and return with proof of your deed. Yes, that's what I needed. Proof that you have defeated the undead. You have shown that your heart is true and your sword has metal. I've no doubt that you will prove to be an attentive pupil. That is well, but there is much to learn. First and foremost is this. You are a paladin now, a custodian of traditions ancient and noble. A free paladin has no master. Instead, he travels all lands, and in every place takes up the cause of the unarmed and defenseless. You swear fealty not to a lord, but to yourself. You are nobility amongst adventurers. You have taken your first steps on a new path, and you have earned the right to bear this, the soul of the paladin. Upon its surface are carved the deeds of paladins of eras past. He who bears it commands the respect of all knights of honor. Bahamut's Fang, you already possess a crystal, and you say it was given to you by an unknown free paladin? Who told you to hand it to me? Where is this crystal of which you speak? I demand you show it to me at once. Curse him. He has made a mockery of the ritual, of the trial. That crystal you bear is indeed the soul of a paladin, but it is disgraced, impure. It was stolen from the Sultan Swan. The man who gave you this soul is the very traitor whom I have been seeking these many moons. He is an oathbreaker who bent the knee to the Uldan Sultanate and who swore allegiance to the Sultan Sword, but then single-handedly sullied our name and trampled it underfoot until it was lost, perhaps forever. How dared he give counsel on honor, on the paladin way? This soul is polluted, and I must dispose of it. When you come to wield your sword as a paladin, the only soul you may wear is that which is bestowed by the captain of the Sultan Sworn. That traitor is no Sultan Sworn, still less a captain. By giving you a soul, he insulted not only the Brotherhood, but you too. Perhaps an adventurer like yourself finds our rules nothing more than a nuisance, but through reigns long and short, our forebears in the Sultan Sworn have preserved its rituals and traditions, and we are duty-bound to uphold them, even if men and women within our own ranks scorn them, as relics. It has been my fate to be named captain of the Sultan Sworn in these troubled times. Though I did not ask for the honor, I have bent my knee to the Sultana and sworn fealty, and I will fight to restore our honor and name. You wield a skilled blade, and more importantly, you have met the traitor face to face. Your great task as a paladin will be to help me bring him to justice. You must ready yourself, marshal your resources, and hone your skills until the time comes when you are able to discharge your duty. The journey will be long, but you are a paladin now, and honor binds you as surely as an oath. Okay. Yay! Paladin unlocked. Spirits Within. All right. So let's look at that. Look at this. And we need to equip that. And then we need to recommended. Looks like we're good. Oh, glamour plate. Gear set list. Need a new one. The Paladin. Take that off. Put that down there. We're sure that's good. Wait. We are now a Paladin. And all of our abilities are messed up. So we'll put that over there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That there. Put that there. That there. I don't think that was there. That was there. Delivers an attack with potency of 270. Here. Flash blade was 5. Rampart we'll put there. Interject interrupts use of a target's action. Do that. That. Well, delivers an attack combos with fast blade. So that goes there. That goes with riot blade. Provoke. Be able to provoke people pretty quickly. Field lob we'll put there. Get some use to it. 30-second cooldown. So we just can't do that one very often. Arm's length. Creates a barrier, nullifying most knockbacks. Put that there. Good. Now that we're done with that, back to our Dragoon. And I think we're going back to Gridania, right? We will return for more fun. Where at in Gridania are we going? Oh, it's all the way over there. It's in the North Shroud. There we go. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? Enterprise? You speak of Master Garlon's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago. Clearly bound for Kurthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortifart at Florentil Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garlon's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Oh, don't worry, bro. We know what we're doing. That way. Wish my internet didn't suck. It's getting all blurry for you guys. Oops, I think I went too far. Bro is right here. You've come in search of Vortifart, then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Kurthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field.
Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kurthis. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records, which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered.
Alright. Suppose we're doing that.
Okay. So. Interesting. Interesante. Right. We're gonna talk to this bro.
Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durender? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd! As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatory. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers.
Okay. Well, be that way. I have a feeling that's a bit of a lot. Maybe. Let's try that. Okay, this will be interesting. Alone, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durender, as is mine. Alright. Uzi Vest, Vigo. Bloop. Like that. Yep. Wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Ugh. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Alright. I went over that.
Up. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmure. Edmund. Okay. Nice hats, guys. I like it. You're so cool. With your hats. And your tassels.
Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovar be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamont up above.
Okay. Dude. Going up. There's some serious stairs. All these guys must be like great shape. Or they just never leave.
No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war, which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halon's will.
I couldn't climb them all, me neither. Holy cow.
I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things.
Pardon the intrusion, Forlamont. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... I did not realize you had a guest.
Inquisitor Guillaume, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving.
Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durande's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship that last seen in Carthus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Carthus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course.
I was not aware you aided Hasdender in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek.
You there, sir? I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me.
All right.